Hello friends and welcome once again to the Financial Derivatives lecture series. In our first lecture we have discussed the meaning of derivatives and components of derivative market. We have seen that there are four components of derivative market: forwards, futures, options and swaps. Today we shall try to understand forward contract. Let us start with one example. XYZ sugar industry wants to buy 500 quintals of sugarcane after 3 months. Farmer expects to produce 1000 quintals in 3 months. Now farmer is also interested to lock the price of sugarcane at rupees 350 per quintal. So they both entered into a contract under which after 3 months XYZ sugar industry can buy 500 quintals of sugarcane at rupees 350 each from this farmer. So what exactly is happening in this example? XYZ sugar industry has declared its interest in buying 500 quintals of sugarcane, but after 3 months, and farmer is ready to sell 500 quintals of sugarcane after 3 months, but at rupees 350 per quintal. Now they both are agreed and so they have entered into a contract. Now if you look at this example again, we can see it is a contract of buying 500 quintals of sugarcane. So here underlying asset is sugarcane. Now when that company is buying 500 quintals after 3 months, that means deal is going to get settled at future date and at rupees 350 per quintal. That means price agreed today is rupees 350 per quintal. So price is predetermined price. So we can say that this is a clearly derivative contract because this contract is fulfilling all the features of derivative contract. Now here we can see that all the terms and conditions are decided by that farmer and sugar industry on their own as per their convenience. Therefore, this is a customized contract. And because there is no involvement of stock exchange in this contract, it is also known as over the counter or off the exchange contract. This is a forward contract. And this price of rupees 350 per quintal, which is predetermined price, is known as forward price. Now in such contract, transfer of ownership takes place immediately, but delivery of the underlying asset occurs at future date, that means after 3 months in this particular example. So let us now discuss other features of forward contract. First important feature is in forward contract price is non-transparent. That means parties are going to decide price on their own and price is not known publicly. Next feature is each contract is unique in terms of size, time, type, quality of assets, etc. because it is a customized contract or tailor-made contract. The next feature is this contract is always exposed to counterparty default risk because in forward contract regulatory body, that is stock exchange, is not involved. That means with the price movement in the market, either party may deviate or break the contract. Let us see how it could happen in our example of XYZ sugar industry and farmer. Now we have seen that in their contract predetermined price is rupees 350 per quintal. Now what will happen if after 3 months the price of sugarcane turns to be rupees 400 per quintal? Obviously XYZ sugar industry will be at gain because then the worth of this contract for XYZ sugar industry will be the difference between the market price of rupees 400 and forward price of rupees 350, that is rupees 50 into 500 quintals, which works out to rupees 25,000. But in this case farmer may prefer to sell sugarcane in the market at market price of rupees 400 instead of selling to XYZ sugar industry at rupees 350 per quintal to get benefit of rupees 50 per quintal extra. Okay. Now on the other hand, what will happen if after 3 months the price of sugarcane turns to be rupees 300 per quintal? Then the worth of this contract for farmer will be the difference between rupees 350 and rupees 300, that is rupees 50 into 500 quintals, which works out to rupees 25,000. But in this case, XYZ sugar industry may prefer to buy sugarcane from the market at rupees 300 instead of buying it from the farmer at rupees 350 to get benefit of rupees 50 per quintal by paying less. So this is how this contract is always exposed to counterparty default risk. So friends, we have discussed all the features. Hope now you have clearly understood the forward contract. In next lecture, we shall discuss future contract. Till then, thank you.